Hi guys, welcome aboard to the Singapore Airlines A380. We're experiencing a little bit of delay before for about an hour. It's maybe because of the weather in Sydney. It's been raining for quite heavy, especially throughout the week. First thing first, we're gonna go through quickly the amenity kit of the business class Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines doesn't really give you like a bag. They only give you like 3 little items here. This is the socks, eye mask, and the slippers. So there is no amenity bag or anything like that. They stick to their philosophy, I think. The amenity bag is only provided for the first class or the suite passengers. So yeah, that's it. It's quite basic. One of the perks of flying business class is you have ample of storage to store your things. This seat, especially the one in the middle, has a lot of storage to store your stuff. Let's start with the down here. So they have like a magazine storage, so they put the usual stuff, the magazine, the menus as well, all other brochures, safety brochure, things like that. And in this middle section here, you have a kind of the same storage to store your laptop or tablets or anything flat basically. And they have this area as well, could be for water bottle, things like that. Now, moving on to the side, you have a coat hanger here to store your hoodie, coat, or anything like that. You have a open storage here. At the moment, it's being used to store my glass of water. I think you can use to store your phone as well. This one here, you really need to store your wallet, your phone. You can kind of use this area. This one is a closed one. Now, this area here is used to store the pillow and the blanket and the mattress padding as well. I'm not quite sure if you can use it for anything else apart from storing this thing, but I think you can. Now, down on the foot area, you have two sections. One to store your shoes and all small bags, handbag, things like that during the takeoff. And the bigger one is for storing your hand carry luggage. In this case, I store my backpack here, and my wife store the luggage. All in all, the storage is plentiful. Like when flying business class, you always have storage to store everything, all your stuff, all your gears. I'm not quite sure what else you're gonna bring, but yeah, you have a storage to store almost everything.
Now I'm going to talk about the seat. We are sitting on the seat number 97, I believe. The 97F for myself, and for him it's 97D. Is it D? Yeah, okay. We are actually very lucky today because we don't have any neighbors, so we can actually jump around. There's even no other passengers in front of us. Overall, so this seat has a few features. You can control from this side here with a few buttons. If you are traveling as a couple, the middle seat here, it can be, the partition in the middle, you can turn that down fully like this, so there's no divider between us right now, so which is good if you are traveling as a couple. But if you don't know your neighbor, it's like a stranger, you can actually leave it up. I think actually the default position is just right in the middle. So if we will up here, the divider in the middle, and then finally you can also take it up again, so that you can have a fully enclosed your own suite. This seat actually can be converted into a double bed, so which we are gonna do later after the meal service.
This is actually as close as we can get if you're traveling together. It's a really nice experience. Like you can get really close to each other.
Yeah, which we don't find it in the first class, in the last first class flight that we had with Singapore Airlines.
It's really easy to talk to each other like in this seat. Like they designed it really for couple thing.
We can touch our shoulder as well, which is nice. We can get closer as possible.
Yeah, I think the seat is really nice. I quite like it.
Yeah, very nicely designed.
Very nicely designed, very nicely thought out as well, I think, especially for couples. We're gonna try the double bed a bit later, maybe after lunch, so you can have a look and see if choosing the middle seat is worth it for you guys if you're traveling with a couple.
Yeah. So now we are starting our meal service. We're going to be served 3 course. So this is the starter. For starter, we got the tomato and mozzarella with salmon gravlax. I'm not sure what gravlax is, but it looks good to me. I mean, it's a decent size for entree. And also they also offer us a few options of bread. What I chose here is the garlic bread. I have to say, it's a very excellent garlic bread served in an airplane, because I had garlic bread from Singapore Airlines before, previous flights. That one was a bit dry to me, but this one is perfect actually. Obviously, this is the smoked salmon. It's an okay smoked salmon. Nothing very special about it, to be honest. It's okay. They put a little bit of olive oil on top of the salad over here. Yeah, the taste is kind of predictable. So obviously smoked salmon, mozzarella, tomato. It is what it is. So yeah, nothing very special for me, but I still enjoy it.
So guys, it's the lunchtime, the main course for the lunch today. This is the duck and jasmine rice. I couldn't remember the full name of the dish name, but basically it's roast duck on top of some jasmine rice, and they have veggies on the side. Presentation wise, it looks super amazing. Just look at this. Like, that looks really good, right? And they have like plum sauce also on the side on top of the duck. So I'm just gonna try the duck straight away. A little bit of the sauce, the plum sauce. That is amazing. This is like the duck you find in the restaurant, like Chinese restaurant. It's quite tender actually. Obviously the skin is not crispy because it's been reheated in the oven, the aircraft oven. But taste-wise, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna try the veggies. I don't need to review the rice. Obviously, it's jasmine rice. They have bok choy and asparagus. Veggie is tasty as well. It's not overcooked, it's not undercooked. It's just right. Overall, I'm quite happy with this. This is one of the best like Singapore Airlines food. Like I've tried the lobster thermidor, which is quite a letdown in my opinion. This one is like maybe 10 times better compared to the lobster thermidor. Yeah, I'm excited to finish this dish. I'm quite hungry right now. Yeah.
For my main course, I'm getting the steamed barramundi, I believe, with the black pepper sauce. So again, our option here the option that we chose here is actually a Chinese food, because we already tried like a few Western food in the previous flights, and we kind of okay with that. That's yeah, they were excellent, but maybe not as like to the point as outstanding. So that's why we want to try different cuisine. So yeah, let me dig into the barramundi. So basically this top is a barramundi, steamed veggies, mushroom, and just a pillow of jasmine rice at the bottom. Okay, let's dig in. The fish, I can taste it's maybe slightly dry, but not like overly dry, but still okay with that. And the sauce itself, I don't think it's black pepper. It's like very, savory flavor, umami flavor. It's not actually a black pepper. Something else, maybe mushroom sauce or something. So actually, the middle part of the fish is very tender and very nicely cooked to me. So maybe just on the outer side it's a little bit dry. So overall, I'm really happy with the dish, with the fish itself. So it's very well cooked, I think. Oh, that is amazing! This is surprising!
That is amazing!
Oh, look at guys! They have a surprise for our dessert. Oh my god, it looks cool. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, so leave it like that. Yeah.
Thank you!
So basically, they surprise us with a special dessert. They put it in one tray, served with a dry ice to add a little bit more like a dramatic effect. This is actually they do it quite often for a honeymooners, special celebration like birthday. So amazing! Like this is first time we've been served like this in an aeroplane.
So right now it's time to taste the dessert. It's actually a mint chocolate ice cream. So I think mint and chocolate is quite classic combinations. Mint is not my favorite flavor, to be honest with you, but it is very minty, so it's very refreshing on your palate, especially after like you have like a tasty kind of salty dish. Mint and chocolate is quite classic, so they quite nail it with the ice cream, I think.
So guys, for my dessert, I chose the raspberry Bavarois cake. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Raspberry Bavarois cake. Oh, that's so difficult to pronounce. But anyway, basically I think this is like a layer of raspberry cake. So let me try. I think the top layer is some raspberry mousse or something and jelly, and then just I don't know, maybe cake at the bottom. Yeah, it's a good cake. I can definitely taste the raspberry. It's quite sour from the raspberry flavor, and I think it's maybe a bit too sweet for my liking. So, but overall, I still enjoy it though. It's a very good dessert, and the flight attendant also, kind of do a very well done presentation here. They put a little bit of the cocoa powder around the cake, some one raspberry and 2 blueberries. They put the chocolate on top as well, white chocolate on top. Yeah, it's like a fine dining experience to me.
So guys, we just finished our dessert on this flight. Right now we're gonna enjoy the cheese and my wife's gonna enjoy the fruit, which is the orange. So yeah, overall I think it's not a quite decent lunch, but I think it is amazing lunch. Like so far it's probably one of the best lunch like you can have on the plane. Yeah, we just gonna enjoy this cheese and fruits and pralines a little bit later, and they're gonna finish off the lunch service with coffee or choice of tea as well. And then the crew usually let us rest before they snack a little bit later.
Meal service, we watch a little bit of movie, to digest the food first, and then finally now we are trying the heavily advertised double bed in the business class.
Yes.
So luckily, the seat in front of us, which is the row number 66.
96.
Oh, sorry, 96. It's actually no passengers, so it's a vacant seats. So therefore we asked the crew to if we can try the double bed on the other seats instead of our seats, and they said it's fine. So they also help us to make the bed. So here we are at the double bed, if you guys can see.
So basically this row 96 and row 11, and I couldn't remember which row. It's called a bulkhead seat. So basically the seat itself is wider, is longer. You have like a little bit more storage as well. I'm not quite sure like if you turn it into a double bed, if it is the same experience. I reckon it's kind of the same experience, right?
Yeah.
But except the storage is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, so for this particular seat, it's excellent because of they have a more like room basically.
Yep.
So for the rest of the seats, so for basically there are three double seats that have more like room. But the rest of the seat, if you make the bed and then just convert the bed into a fully flat bed, you need to sleep at an angle. I think it's 45 degrees, which is a weird angle for us to sleep actually.
Yeah.
So we tried that angle before on the other flights, and it's not particularly comfortable. But if you're really sleepy, then you might catch some sleep. I can say that this feels to me like a first class, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you pay business class fare, but with a first class experience.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the products, the hard products.
So the suite obviously is a completely different product because like you have enclosed like cubicles, right?
Yeah.
Your own private room in an aeroplane, but this one can be a
It's
potential
actually
first class.
close to suite because as you can see, we are actually sitting at very back of the business class smaller cabin, and there is no passengers at all at the back. There's a couple few passengers, but they're all sitting at the bulkhead area, so it's around the front side. So we are now at the very back of the aeroplane, near to the lavatories.
So onto the seat itself or the bed itself, we haven't tried to sleep on it because the crews just help us setting up the bed. But I think we probably like gonna sleep for about a couple of hours. Do you reckon if we can catch a nap, and then tell you guys a little bit of like how the bed feels, things like that? What do you reckon? The space itself is really big. It's really massive. It's like a double bed, even though there is a little bit of divider in the middle, but it is actually double bed,
Yeah. As I said before, it's maybe close to first class.
Yeah.
In business fare, so make sure the row number
96
is available for you to choose from. So definitely take this seat, guys.
So usually they don't really open up that award seat because we do the redemptions, right?
Yeah.
They don't really open up that particular bulkhead seat for redemption. So, but I mean, you just need to check. Like sometimes you get lucky, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky like us
Yeah.
because it's not a full cabin right
Yeah.
at the moment. So yeah, so far very happy. And
So guys, we're gonna sleep for a bit. We try to take a nap, you know, you get a rest as well. So, and we'll come back in a second when the crew walk up for the refreshment
time.
service. Stay tuned.
Smells so good.
So guys, after like 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours of like rest, we are ready to start the refreshment service. So they offer two choices of meal. The first one is the Indonesian style seafood mie goreng, and the second one is quiche
I think it's a bacon and mushroom quiche, something like that.
or cheese and
Yeah, basically it's
Yeah.
a quiche.
basically it's a quiche. So yeah, I didn't really sleep. What about you?
No, I didn't sleep as well.
So we just like watching movies here and there
Yeah.
because they're like latest movie as well. So
Yeah, and the double bed is amazing. Although the padding is maybe a bit thin.
yeah, I agree. Like the bed for me is quite firm. Maybe I like it, but I haven't really
Yeah,
sleep on it. So
This is exciting. First time they serve chili. I mean,
fresh cut in green chili.
you know, like a condiment, something with chili. Because I never seen this before in a flight. So I don't know, something new. It's quite spicy.
Singapore sling. Cheers. So, what do you reckon?
One flight down, another one to go. But even though only one flight, my mind is blown away.
Especially the seat, right? The seat in the middle seems
Oh.
really huge. The crew is amazing. Like they are so amazing because at first they don't really know that we're taking footage and taking photos for our channel. But then once they know, it's not once they know. I mean they're generally like really kind, I think, to passengers.
They also have a good initiative to
Yeah.
ask what we are actually doing because we are taking lots of pictures, videos like all the time. Since there are no passengers around, we just kind of jump to one seat to another. We just,
I think we're gonna end this video right here for the both of us
Yeah.
talking. So, but right after this flight, we're gonna check out the new suite.
oh yes. So basically, we asked one of the crew to give us a tour.
Yeah.
They say it's possible, but it's after landing, not
Yeah.
during the flight, which is fine.
So after all the suits passenger will be like clear off, disembark, we're gonna check out that product thing. Yes, that is amazing. So that product is definitely on our bucket list.
Yeah.
Maybe not this year, sometime in the future. I think
Yeah.
I would say it is a great flight. Sadly, it has to come
To an end.
to an end.
What's your rating? Overall rating?
I would give it a 9, a 9.5 maybe.
10 out of 10 is also possible. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, why not? I mean, Singapore Airlines is probably one of the best. Yeah, like the best in the
The
world.
best.
As always, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button.
The notification button as
Yeah.
well, so you can always like get updates about our new videos.
Yeah. As always, stay foolish, stay hungry.
So there you see, this one is two different suite. If you are traveling together, this can be folded into a bed. Okay, I just unlatch and I lift this up. This thing has will follow up to be a big bed. So this is what I mean when I say this is not a suite, this is an apartment.
Yeah.
Huge, right?
Huge.
It's huge. So this is the bed mode. So this is one of our new products where we can have both the bed and the seat together. So you can still have the bed, but if you want to change your mind, so this one is this one is where the food table is. Yep, alright. And then you have your everything is control automated.
Any more passengers behind?
Everything is automated, including the
Okay guys, thank you very much for all the hard work on behalf of Captain Young, Joseph, myself and all the complex leaders. Thank you very much for all the hard work once again. You guys did a good job. Before this and after, ensure that your marker cells got to be locked and sealed. Ladies, your shoes. And last but not least, private crew, please ensure the doors
this
in this
one
are
actually
waterfall.
is in a lock position, but during the flight it can be removed. This tablet is like an iPad which is connected to your TV.
It's like a big remote
It's a,
control.
correct,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not even a button anymore. It's everything is connected to this.
Right.
So very beautiful, and you have to see the toilet over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one is
I saw in the video.
something that our customers are really impressed. Both sides is similar.
2 toilets.
2 toilets. You never have such a big toilet for aircraft.
Oh, she knows
You can put another bed here actually. Why didn't they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the obviously the washroom, and then you have your makeup area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later you can take a seat at the suite. I'll take a picture for both of you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's very similar as well. Same size but different layout. Yeah.
Isn't it this one is smaller?
It's actually about the same. Okay, that one is longer. Yeah, that's much longer. So you have your makeup area here as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, so take a seat at the suite. I'll take a picture for both of you.